So this is basically the start of the game. At start, the goal is to basically have a food income, a food production to make the 55 people I have survive. They're all stacked on here. There are 5 people in every stack here. And as soon as I unpause the game, they will start walking. So the short-term goal is to basically survive. And I can do that with hunting. So let's just first make sure they have food and they have shelter. Why do I need shelter? Well, you want shelter, but this game has a happiness system, and their happiness is very low at this moment. But the more stuff you give them, the happier they are, or will become. And they have all kinds of properties which influence their happiness. Like if I open the population fulfillment, you can see that if you have a noble, they would be happy. They don't have any now. If there are no immigrants, because they're very racist, they don't like immigrants, they will be happy. If you let other races come into the city, they will become less happy. They also don't like former slaves, so that's people that were slaves but you've liberated them. They don't like convicts, which is new, I think. I've never seen that. Or maybe I'm just whatever. They do like to be the majority, and they also like it if there's no slaves. And they do like it if there's slaves of other races. They really don't like other races. And the impact of each property differs per race, as you can see, because the pigment, the Cretonians, care less about slaves. See, the properties changed. The Dondorians don't care about immigrants, which is nice. How nice of them. These weird bug people don't care about anything at all. So they all have different properties. So you have access, which is basically housing. They want a house, which is very important. You see a big fat red bar here. So it counts for a lot of happiness. If you fill this bar, you give them more happiness. So the maximum happiness for access is 22 points. Which increases the happiness, and more happiness causes more people to immigrate of this race, but also other races. And you can accept or decline immigrants per race. Services, speaker, stages, just a building you plop down and they become happy. Environment is stuff like water, flowers, noise, lighting, roundness, which is the shape of your buildings. Religion, I don't know. They also don't like other religions, I think. I don't remember. Occupation, do they have a job or not? Government is about law, crime, tourist. So there's a lot of properties, and I'm going to ignore them because I've been talking about properties and not playing the game for about 10 minutes. So sorry about that. I'm going to start actually playing the game. So the first thing I need is houses and food, because everyone knows you want houses and food. And the cheapest food item early in the game, I think, is hunters. And I think you are limited to a certain number of hunters, but I don't remember the exact amount. And you want hunters near the edge of the map, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to build them here, and well, they will have to walk. But how far? I don't know. I don't want them to walk too far, so I'm just going to place it here. So you first shape the building, and I'm going to shape it like, I suppose 3 by 5. I don't know if that's big enough, but we will find out. It's too small. I'm going to make it bigger. Whoop. And I want a few hunters in here. I'm just going to make it more bigger. I don't know how much hunters I need. And these items provide hunters. So you saw, if I remove one, you can see it provides +2 hunters, or that's basically 2 employees, and each hunter, from memory, provides 6 food, and every person eats 1 food per day. So this is plenty for 6 people, which is kind of disappointing because I have 55 and it's 6, so this makes 12. Is it really 1 per person? I don't know, it's a half per person at default. You can configure how much food you give them. So this for 12, I think. Yes, 12. Another 12, so that makes 24. So I basically have to make it yay big. Oh, a little bit smaller. To give them enough food for basically everyone. But you see the efficiency is still 50%, so I need to double that by placing these utility buildings. Which is just some room filler, I suppose. So. And a door. If you're looking at this, you're like, what? This is so... It's very unclear what you're doing. This is all very cryptic, but you have to trust me on this. If you play this game for a while, you get used to it. Just like everything else, all these icons are quite meaningless. But you have the search function. And, oh, well, there's roads. And then you have this overview, which is also very unintuitive. Because, well, what do these colors mean? I don't know. They mean something. I think they get different colors based on amount being walked on the A path. Anyway, that's the road. Now I just need houses. And if you've paid attention, I will make this building from wood, so I do need to cut wood as well. But I'm just first going to build everything. I have 55 people. I expect a little bit more, so I'm going to build housing for 60 people. To build the big ones. So that's 20. This is 40. And this is 60. Place another road. I used a shortcut there, which is something. I don't like this. Wait. Another house. I can use it like this and share the wall. It saves a bit of wood. So this is still 60 houses. And I need a warehouse. And in the warehouse I can store food, which is useful. You don't need refrigeration. So there's not like in RimWorld where you need to cool down the room. I'm going to make it 1 bigger, so it works out better. So I can do... Did I miss... I did it wrong again. More bigger. More crates. Okay, and more doors. Okay, I think this is good. So if we have a warehouse, here we can store the food. We have houses and we have food. And the food needs furniture. So I need to produce furniture, which is done at a carpenter. The carpenter converts wood into furniture. So you need workbenches. The workbenches determine the amount of people working there. And you can see it here, employees. So basically every employee, that's basically a person. So this building now requires 5 people working here, and they will work at 50% efficiency. But if you place down these buildings, you can increase their efficiency. by a bit. I think this... Ah, now I don't have space for the storage building. So this is basically a lot of the game, trying to cram as much workers as possible in a few square meters. Maybe this will work out. No, it won't, because I still need storage. I don't like this. There's 5 spots. Storage. Yeah. Ah, who cares? I care. Workbench, 5. This is also 5. Oh, the efficiency. Oh. I hate this. Oh! Yeah, I did it! I have 7 employees in this little building. It's still a wooden building. Auto-built walls. This is for building doors, and this is for removing doors. And... okay. I think we're ready to start, so I'm just going to start the game and save it. So here's our 55 people. Yes, I know. And they are going to do nothing. I'm not sure why. I'm going to give them jobs right away because... machinery? That's quite a late game item. Decline. So no matter what I do, I get a opinion decline. In that case, I will take the money. Thank you. So I'm going to put down these work hammer things for the only reason to give them a occupation, which will increase their happiness right away. Not sure if it's needed, but... so you can see we now have a workforce of -5. So everyone is occupied. Everyone has a job, which should increase their employment rating. So they're getting happy because they're all employed. They like working. Who doesn't like working? Okay, they don't like having opposition. Not sure what's happening here. Environment. They are liking buildings. We all like buildings. They also like population. And we have no services, so shit. But we should see the numbers change soon. See, they're working hard on all the buildings. I can control the speed with 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is a double press for 250 speed. So that gives you an idea of how efficient the simulation is. Look at them go. Okay, so now the game mentioned I'm missing workers. That's because this carpenter building has been completed. But I don't have available workforce because I assigned them all to this one. So I'm just going to remove this, which should give me some workforce availability. Maybe I should have kept it. Now I have 11 or 8. I want to copy this. Yes, 8. 8. I can give this a low priority, I think. I forgot how to do that. It's somewhere. Oh, priorities. Priorities. I think it was priority. Look there. Here it is. And I can make these workstations and lower priority. So basically, as soon as there's jobs available anywhere else, they will do these jobs. Ooh, vegetables. Oh, right, I need to plant. I need to make farms. I totally forgot about that. I have this grain sitting here and livestock, and that will deteriorate over time. So I need to put it in a warehouse, which I can do right now. And the warehouse has 32 crates. And I have to assign a resource to each crate. So I can basically say, okay, I want 86 crates for wood. Rations. I'm going to need 2 crates for rations. 5 for stone. Stone. Livestock. And grain, which needs 3. And I also need 1 for furniture and meat and leather. Because meat and leather is being produced by the butcher or the hunter. And the carpenter is producing furniture. Oh, right, farms. So while they're working, I'm going to look at the fertility. And you have 2 fertility screens. One is called fertility, another one is called fertility base. And I think the fertility base is the number for fertility without water. So the fertility number, you can increase the fertility of ground with water. So the fertility base is the fertility of the ground as if there's no water. But there is water, so there's increased fertility around there. So I basically want to create some farms around water. I did start quite far away from the water. Maybe a bit too far away. The scrolling is doing the weird thing. So we have groundwater, water, fertility. I think they will travel about 160 tiles to their jobs. I'm not sure. So we have a grain farm. I'm going to make it 24 by 24 for no good reason. And the vegetable farm. Oh, I didn't confirm it. Grain. I'm going to try to build around this water here. It can be much bigger. Lots of farmland. So this takes 10 farmers. I think Reddit somewhere mentioned you need to aim for about 20 farmers. So if you have a few lazy farmers that won't show up, you won't ruin your farm immediately. But I think that's a little bit too big, so I'm aiming for about this much. And I'm going to build a vegetable farm because I've been given vegetables. I don't know if they're useful, but I have vegetables, so I might as well make them. I'm going to try a small farm of vegetables. Maybe build a few houses. So there were 12 farmers left and another. So these houses will basically be for the farmers here, so they don't have to walk all the way from there. So they're still close to the town, so they have access to the town, but they also have access to their jobs. And then I can just do something like, I don't know, something like this. Just making a nice vegetable farm around the existing water. Something like this. So that's a ton of food. A lot of food. We can actually make a little bridge here. Cute. I'm sure there's plenty of... What's this? Oh, that's our clay. We might want to build some houses here later. So I'm going to move this so they have jobs around here. Around here somewhere. Not on the road. I'll wait for the farm to finish. Because they need to chop all these trees, it's going to take a long while, so I'm just going to fast forward it. In the meantime, they should have access to food, but not sure why nothing is happening. I'm going to assign a worker to the warehouse, and the worker from the warehouse will gather all the resources. And here you can auto-employ. So it will basically assign workers based on the amount of work that needs to be done. I'm going to assign a lot of delivery men right now because there's a lot of stuff lying on the ground. And once they clean it up, the auto-employ will reduce the amount of workers. See, they're cleaning up this. Oh, that's a lot of vegetables. So I was just starting. Okay, so our wood storage is full, so I'm just going to assign more crates. Same for stone. I can also look at it here. So we have a lot of wood. But we are chopping all these trees right now. So I expect a lot of wood. We will consume it eventually. Maybe I need another carpenter. Hold left control to build, left shift to create a copy. I'm just going to create a temporary copy of this building because we need a lot of furniture. Because we're going to need a lot of furniture because we're constantly building stuff. And later, once we've built a lot of stuff, well, we likely still need this amount of carpenters. So now I see these little arrows here. And that means we have willing immigrants, which is great. So I can here authorize a specific amount of them. And I'm going to authorize them all. It's fine. Welcome. Please don't be racist. Oh, the warehouse is already full, completely filled up. That's amazing. Suppose I need a second one. Just going to copy it. Copy paste. Another warehouse. Right. Right here. So you have a lot of workers actually working. So we almost don't need these two anymore. I'm going to pause the vegetable ones because I'm more suspend. I'm going to pause this. I want them to create this one first because I'm more interested in grain than vegetables. And it's a lot of work, as you can see. I don't think these have anything to do. I'm just going to create another one right here. So this means we have 4 houses available, which is about correct because, well, we've built a lot of houses. Is it 4 houses or 4 available? Not sure what all these numbers mean. Oh, okay, total housing, available housing. So multiple races, the races don't want to be mixed inside houses. So if you have a house for 5 people, one person of a specific race will occupy it and the other races cannot join that building. So I think that is what's happening here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people consuming all one house each. We also we have a food income of 24, which is plenty, because we only need 30. Half per person, so 24 is actually not plenty. I don't know why it's only 24. Let's see what's going on. Did I calculate it right? Yeah. We will have grain soon-ish. Oh, it also copies the inventory. That's great. So I don't want meat in this one. I also care less about stone. I don't care about livestock. I do care about grain and a little bit of furniture. No. No space. Don't forget the vegetables. Upgrade. I think I already need to upgrade them. Or I can make them bigger. Whatever. I'm not going to upgrade them right now. We have a lot of food. There's so much wood. I'm going to build another one. Left shift, just for the wood. I just need... I don't want to throw away the wood. What's this? An improvised door? Another warehouse. What's happened here? Is this a broken ball? What's this? Food. A lot of food. Oh, because of the vegetables. Got it. Whoa! Oh boy. I just... I lost half the population. Okay, that's what you get when you forget this building. Pro tip. Don't forget this building. Very important. Or they will die. You need this building before winter. Oh, that's very annoying. Since it's so early in the game, I'm actually just going to restart. So maybe that will be next video. Or maybe not. Anyway, that's Songs of Six. I really recommend this game. I like it. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You have a lot of a research tree. You can research a lot of things. There's warfare, armies, fighting, dying. And it's not like a RimWorld where you die to random events. Here the events kind of make sense. Like they freeze to death because you're too stupid to create a little heat source for them. The game warns you, but it won't give you pop-up. So you really have to pay attention. Or just learn the hard way and have them die on you. Look, they have a fire now. So they won't die. At least not by cold. Next time they will kill each other or something. Because they don't like each other. For some reason. Anyway, thank you for watching. And see you next time.